Hi guys, it's Ankita. Welcome to my channel. In this vlog, I am going to take you guys along to spend another day in Mendocino. If you guys have been on my channel for long, you already know that I absolutely love this place and I do visit here often. Having said that, this is going to be hopefully not my last visit to Mendocino in my life, but it is definitely going to be a while, years before I can return to Mendocino because I'm moving out. I am intending to enjoy my day here. I actually came here yesterday and I had a lovely time exploring. I did not spend a lot of time recording because I just wanted to take in everything without being distracted. And so I went on a bike ride, which was awesome. That was really, really fun. And I did film the sunset, which was absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking. And I'll try to put that clip in this vlog. Having said that, I'm going for a short walk and I'm just going to walk to the cliff that is right in front of the hotel. Actually, I'll just show you the view from the room. It's so beautiful, and the view along with the sound of the waves breaking on the rocks is the most beautiful music in the world. So let's go. thank you so much for being here. I know I have been absent from YouTube for a very long time. I sincerely apologize for my absence, and this is not to make any excuses, but I do want to keep you updated on where I have been and why I haven't been posting for the last couple of weeks. So in April, I was sick for a week, and then the next week, I was trying to catch up, and I just kept feeling like I'm so behind. And then at one point, I started thinking that because I've been absent for so long, I should try to post something that is perfect and something that is very different. And I started putting this pressure on myself to get something really special to you guys, but I ended up just not posting anything at all, and I apologize for that. And last weekend, or after the weekend really, I went to Mendocino and the Redwood National State Parks, and I thought I would share that with you. I hope you enjoyed watching the footage of Mendocino and Redwood State and National Park. Mendocino is my favorite place. I don't know if it is the most beautiful place on earth, but of all the places that I have been to, that place for some reason centers me. It just inspires me to be. Alright, so after Mendocino, I went up to the Redwood State and National Parks. So I live in the Bay Area, and there are so many redwood groves here and state parks that I can drive to and visit over the weekend. But what is special about the Redwood National Park is that it is a forest full of redwood groves. There are redwoods everywhere, and there is something so magical and mystical about walking in the redwood forest that nothing in the world can replicate. That feeling is the entire, what's the term? The ecosystem that is so different and so soothing and calming, and everything seems so full of life, and the forest is brimming with life. There are ferns on the ground, there are ferns everywhere, and there are these giant coastal redwoods. They just go on and on. I'm short, but the redwoods make me feel like I am an ant, and I am just a really small being amongst the giants. And I love that feeling. I felt like a hobbit when I was amongst the redwoods. And so I thought I would talk to you about a book that I recently read, and that is The Hobbit by J.R.R Tolkien. In this book, we follow Bilbo Baggins, who is a hobbit. Now, if you don't know what a hobbit is, Tolkien has done a really good job of explaining these wonderful, cheerful people. They are small in stature, and they are the most lively and cheerful people. They love good cheer more than anything, and like us, hobbits love having breakfast in the morning. But unlike us, or maybe unlike most of us, they also have a second breakfast, and if I'm not wrong, also a third one before lunch. All they crave for is comfort, and they live in a beautiful, lush green landscape. Yeah, that's Hobbit for you. I don't even know why I'm telling these things to you. You probably already know what a hobbit is. Yeah, so in this book, we follow Bilbo Baggins. He is employed to help the dwarves retrieve their treasure. And so Bilbo Baggins sets out on an adventure, and on this adventure, he comes across trolls and goblins, and there's also a familiar creature. If you have read The Lord of the Rings, that is. There is a dragon, there is Gandalf in this. If you don't know who Gandalf is, he's a wizard, so there's some magic in this. There's a lot of magic in this. There are elves in this. Oh, it's just wonderfully beautiful. So Bilbo Baggins, the Hobbit, he sets out on an adventure, and I was really surprised how Bilbo's personality transforms in this book. Or to put it in better words, I think he discovers himself on this journey. So it is full of amazing moments. There's humor. There are these loving relationships. I think it's a perfect book to read in spring. So I read this book for the very first time. It wasn't a reread. I cannot believe that I never read The Hobbit. And I've never watched the movies because I never read the book. I remember when the movies came out, I was like, oh, I gotta read the book first, but I never got to it. But I'm glad I read this. I enjoyed it so much. And I went into this blind. I knew that it is set in the Middle Earth because obviously the hobbits are in the Middle Earth. You know, I've read The Lord of the Rings and I know that the hobbits are in the Middle Earth. But I did not expect that this would be a story about treasure hunt and such a wild, magical adventure. I wasn't expecting one of the characters that we meet in this. I did a companion read. What I mean is that I listened to the audiobook and I followed the text in this book at the same time. That's what I mean by companion read. And the audiobook that I listened to is so good. It has some really good sound effects that just made the story more exciting. I'll add the link to the audiobook in the description and you can check it out. I highly recommend listening to the audiobook. Actually, my friend recommended that audiobook and I'm so grateful to her because that audiobook really cheered me up and it just made reading The Hobbit more exciting. And I did a buddy read with the same friend who recommended me the audiobook, and oh, what a joy it was. I highly recommend this book if you're looking for a fast-paced magical adventure with humor and warmth. This is the book for you. If you are someone who has always wanted to read Tolkien's work, but you find reading The Lord of the Rings daunting because it's a trilogy, I'd recommend start with The Hobbit. This can be read as a standalone. You don't have to know anything about The Lord of the Rings to enjoy this book. So this could be the book. This could be a good introduction to Tolkien. Now, I haven't watched the movies, so even though I'm sad that I have finished reading this book, I still have the movies to look forward to. So I'm really excited to watch those movies. All right, so I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. Do let me know in the comments below if you have read The Hobbit, if you have ever been to Mendocino, or if you have ever seen Redwoods. I would really like to know that. Also, I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable in some way. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you next time. Thank you.